Before we start, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more real-life stories you won't believe. You don't control me. I go out when and where I want. That's what she said, right there in the middle of the living room. Her words sliced through the air like a knife. They didn't just hurt, they ripped something out of me. The way she delivered it, cold and deliberate, felt like she'd been waiting for the perfect moment to strike. I stood there, keys in hand, ready to drive her to dinner, but instead, I found myself staring at a woman I thought I knew, wondering when her eyes had stopped seeing me. "All right," I said softly. That was all I could manage. She grabbed her purse, tossed it over her shoulder, and walked out. No goodbye, no kiss, not even a glance back, just the faint trace of her perfume lingering as the door slammed. For a long time, I stayed frozen. The silence in the house pressed down on me. The clock ticked. The fridge hummed. I could hear the soft drip of the kitchen tap she had always promised to fix. I remember thinking how normal everything looked. Betrayal never arrives with fanfare. It's quiet, almost invisible. At first, I told myself she just needed space. We'd argued about her late nights before, about work friends, team drinks, girls' nights out. I had nothing concrete, just a gnawing ache and the creeping sense that something was off. The next morning, she was gone before I woke. A half-full coffee cup on the counter, lipstick on the rim, her scent lingering on the couch pillow where she had dozed off the night before, still in her clothes. When she returned that evening, I tried to keep my voice steady. "You didn't pick up last night," I said. Her eyes barely lifted from her phone. "I told you. I was out with friends till 3 a.m. Don't start." Her tone snapped shut like a door. I should have let it go, but I didn't. "I just want to know who you were with." She looked up, smirking. "You want names now? What's next?" Tracking my phone. I forced a small laugh, hiding the hurt. "Of course not." But the thought lingered. Over the next week, things quietly worsened. She avoided me without saying it. She texted constantly but never smiled when she did. She dressed up more for errands, changed her phone password, hummed songs I had never heard her listen to before. The warning signs piled up, but I shoved them aside, told myself marriage required trust, and that maybe I was just being paranoid. Then one night, I woke to the soft glow of her phone buzzing in the dark. The preview read, "Last night was worth every risk." My chest dropped. I couldn't breathe. I didn't touch it. Didn't scroll. Didn't need to. The words branded themselves into me. When she stirred beside me, I closed my eyes and pretended to sleep, feeling her move silently, turning the screen away, typing. My stomach twisted with every gentle tap of her fingers, each one a nail in a coffin. The next morning, she smiled as if nothing happened, kissed my cheek and whispered, "Don't wake up." I didn't. I waited until she left, then sat in the car for hours, hollow inside. I wasn't sure if I wanted proof, or the courage to leave. Around 8 she texted, "Running late. Meeting ran over." But she didn't work late on Thursdays. I drove to her office anyway. The parking lot was almost empty, except for one silver car under a dim light. Her car. Shadows shifted. I froze, unable to open the door, just staring as my mind refused to catch up. Then the dome light flickered for a split second. And there she was laughing, leaning toward a man I didn't know. My hands shook gripping the wheel. The world outside blurred in rage and heartbreak. When she came home later, I waited in the dark. She jumped. "Jesus, what are you doing?" she asked. I stared. Was it worth it? Her face froze. "What are you talking about?" she said. "Don't lie to me," I replied, voice cracking. "I saw you." She swallowed, eyes darting away, looking suddenly small, weighed down by the truth. Then her expression hardened. "You were spying on me. Unbelievable." I laughed bitterly. "That's all you take from this?" She crossed her arms, defiant. "You don't own me. You don't control me." And there it was again, the same line. Only now it sounded like guilt, not strength. "I never wanted to control you," I said quietly. "I just wanted to be chosen." For a brief moment, her face softened, her lips parted, almost apologetic, but then she turned away. "Maybe we've both been pretending," she muttered. "Maybe it's been over for a while." That hit harder than the betrayal itself. I didn't shout, didn't beg. I walked past her, picked up my jacket. "Where are you going?" she asked. "Out," I said. "When and where I want." Her eyes widened slightly, realizing what I meant, but I didn't wait. I stepped into the night. Cool air hit my face like water. I sat in the car for a long time before starting the engine. Silence felt different now, heavier, yet cleaner. Strange how love can turn to ashes so fast. One moment you're building a life together. The next, you're staring at its ruins, wondering when the fire started. I don't hate her, not really. I just can't unsee what I saw. Can't unknow what I know. Maybe that's the real ending. Not anger, not revenge. Just the quiet acceptance that some things, once broken, aren't meant to be fixed.